Today I'm replacing the low beam headlights in my 2016 Chevrolet Sonic. The left light is burnt out. I see my cat wants to help. And I've already replaced the right headlight. And I guess I should show you what I'm putting in. I'm putting in the Oxito LED headlight replacements. And this is what they look like. These have a fan on them so that they cool them, so that they can be cooled. And that should give them a lot longer life. They're supposed to have a 30,000 hour lifespan. Now getting over here, I've already removed the back cover with a slight twist and pull it straight back, and it's off. That's the dust cover. And then you have the bulb. It goes in just like the old bulb came out. There are 3 tabs. One is wider than the other 2, and they're not equally spaced. So once you get them lined up, it goes in and twists. You plug the connector into the factory connector, and you are done. For the right side, that was easy. For the right side bulb, this is the beam pattern that you will see. There isn't much distance here, but you can see that it pretty sharply cuts off the light going up. So it shouldn't give problems to oncoming cars. And that's something that I don't like when I'm going down the road, and I don't want to do it to other drivers either. They're also adjustable in that respect. They come with an Allen wrench, and you can loosen a set screw and rotate everything as needed in order to get the correct orientation of the light to give you the correct beam spread. In this case, I didn't have to touch it, but in your case, maybe you do. Now I turn my attention to the left headlight bulb, and it is the outer of the 2 headlight bulbs here. And so this means that its dust cover is located, I don't know if you can see it, it's back down . The dust cover is located, okay, we're looking at the high beam there. There is the low beam, and it is right behind the filler for the windshield washer, and it is going to be a bit of a bear to get to. As I said, we have this neck, which has to be removed. If I can't remove it, then I need to replace or remove the whole water tank, which is not fun because you have to pull a wheel. Okay. That's step 1. See, there's the top of the water tank, And there is the dust shield that needs to be removed. See if I can do this. Give it a slight turn counterclockwise. If you're standing behind it, clockwise. And there comes the shield. This leaves the bulb and the connector visible from here. You remove the tab on the bulb and you can disconnect the wiring harness. Okay, the harness is disconnected, like so. And now I need to rotate the bulb one way or the other. You have a large tab on top and then two small wide space tabs on the bottom. When this bulb was in the socket, it was oriented like so. So that puts the wide tab on top, slightly turned, to put the new bulb back in. So as I described, I have the top tab here. So this comes out down low, and this module controls the bulb operation, as well as tells your car that there is a headlight there if you happen. So in most cars it shouldn't tell you have a burnt out bulb. So I have to fish this down in here. It's hard to show on camera, so I'm just gonna went in. Now we've got to find the tabs. And once we find those, we can rotate it into place. There they are. I rotated it almost 90 degrees, not quite. Toward the cord was towards the engine, and now it is in place. It's rotated and locked, and that leaves me needing to put the connector, which is down here somewhere, on this. Note that there is a lock tab here, and that has to go on the lock tab on the other connector. When you get them lined up, they slip together very easily, or did on the right side. And they did here. And when you finished, you see the back of the heat sink and fan coming out to the connector and the module, and that should do it. We'll turn the lights on here and see what happens. And as you can see, they are not going high up on the door. They are limited on their upper focus, and that's a good thing. That way that oncoming cars don't have to stare into my headlights, and I'm hoping that if they have these bulbs, they've done the same thing. There are some other fittings or tie wraps that came with these, and we will use those to find a way to fasten down the control modules, and that should finish the job. As one last comment on this headlight replacement, I would like to mention that in researching a number of these light bulbs, some of which don't have fans and don't protrude as far back, there are a number of complaints about fitment. And in this case, I am not going to put the dust covers back on. And I won't do so because I want the fans to be able to move air and keep my headlights cool. So, that said, I think that is something that a lot of people who put these type of bulbs in don't expect to have to make an allowance for. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And we will be doing other videos on this car as well as my 1977 Dodge pickup. Thank you for watching.